Actually, this preliminary fact-finding, we can call it a fact-finding report. Basically, it is establishing what all happened in the cockpit, what all communication took between the pilot and the co-pilot, and through DFDR, we have come through a conclusion that what all switches were moved or what all parameters were there during the crash. So we can basically call it a fact-finding report that it has established some fact, and also it has put some rumors to the rest regarding takeoff thrust not being produced or flaps not in takeoff configuration. So those rumors also had been put to rest with this preliminary investigation report.
So what could be during the conversation that the pilots had denying they did not do anything with the switches?
As again I said, this is a fact-finding report, and CVR recording has clearly established that the moment both the engines lost their thrust, the pilot captain immediately asked the co-pilot that, did you cut the fuel shut-off valve? And he immediately denied no with an answer. So that indicates clearly that the fuel shut-off valve has not been turned off by the pilots intentionally. Seems more likely it indicates towards a technical malfunction.
After the preliminary, are we actually looking at with respect the investigation?
First of all, we should congratulate our Civil Aviation Minister and Government of India to decide that this investigation will be held in India and will be conducted by India. Because previously there were some reports that these black boxes will be going to US, and that gets into the gray area, you know, same company, same country conducting the investigation. So now all these countries, other countries also, they will be a participant in the investigation as an observer, and India will be conducting this investigation. And with this preliminary report that has come out within a month, it is a very positive step towards this investigation, and a relief to the victims and their families that a fair probe is being conducted. And regarding indications like what all can be the reason, that will come out only after the forensic investigation of all the reports and what all happened in the cockpit and the electrical systems. I'll just like to remind you, there has been advisory on the malfunction of these switches by the FAA some time back, and it was an advisory only. FAA is an regulatory authority for just like DGCA in US. So they issued an advisory regarding the malfunction of these switches. So that angles also needs to be probed.
So Government of India's final report,
absolutely,
should not reach on the conclusion.
Absolutely. As I said, this is just a fact-finding report that what all happened in the cockpit, and with the parameters and engine parameters, DFDR has been monitoring those. So now the role of the investigative agency is to investigate and come to a conclusion that actually what led to this fuel cutoff, whether it was a pilot error or whether it was a technical error. So that is the job obviously is of the Aircraft Investigation Bureau. जैसा कि मैंने अभी बताया कि ये एक फैक्ट फाइंडिंग रिपोर्ट है जिसमें कि इनिशियल कुछ चीज़ें फैक्ट्स पब्लिश किए गए हैं और बहुत जल्दी पब्लिश किए गए। 1 महीने के अंदर एयरक्राफ्ट इन्वेस्टिगेशन ब्यूरो ने अपनी रिपोर्ट दी है और कम से कम एक फैक्ट एस्टेब्लिश हो गया, कम से कम विक्टिम्स को और उनकी फैमिलीज़ को थोड़ी एक संभावना मिलेगी कि एक अच्छी दिशा में ये प्रोब जा रही है और जल्दी किसी नतीजे पे पहुंचेंगे।